Hey gamers! Anyway, today I'll be playing Jam and the Mystery of the Mysteriously Spooky Mansion, which was made by Rez, who is a Canadian indie dev, I think. Going in completely blind, so all I know is that you know who did the crime, but you don't know who what the crime is. So, let's find out. Alright, so investigate the room with the mouse and inspect highlighted objects with left click. Alright. Hello, fella? Finally, it's time for me to unmask the villainous mastermind behind this case. And the culprit is Alexandre V. Badman. Just as I suspected, my arch nemesis, the notorious intermunicipal criminal genius, Alexandre V. Badman. Kid? Are you seriously doing this right now? You've evaded justice for too long, Badman. It's high time someone took you down. And that someone is me, Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Oh boy. Okay, kid, listen. I realize maybe I don't have the best track record on this, but this time, I'm totally innocent, I swear. And what's more, oh, I'm sure you're innocent, Badman. Just like that time with the T-Rex portraits. It was just one T-Rex portrait, actually. Or the haunted factory. You technically never proved it was me underneath that bedsheet. Or the puzzling predicament of the vanishing gaze boss. Gazebos? Gazebos. Gaze boss. Alright, yeah, that one was totally me. But I'm telling the truth, I didn't do anything wrong in this particular abandoned house. I was just, you know, doing some stuff, when all of a sudden you came out of nowhere with a frying pan and knocked me out cold and tied me to a chair. Extremely rude, by the way. But there's something you need to know. Before you got here, I was poking around upstairs when I saw something seriously doing some stuff. Right. I'm serious, kid. You've got to untie me and run for it. Like, there's some real uncanny shit going down here. And if we don't get out of here, we're gonna get... Save it for the judge, Badman. The only thing I want to hear out of you is your confession. My confession to what? I haven't even done anything yet. Your confession to... the crime. The crime that was done by you, that I definitely have solved in its entirety. Oh my god, you haven't even tried to figure out what's going on. Of course I have. My powers of deduction are impeccable. I just need a minute to get my evidence in order. Which I will be doing over there, in a different room. Wait, listen to me, kid. Kid, don't leave! Kid! Stupid arch nemesis. Ugly turtleneck. I can prove he's the one who did it. Just as soon as I figure out what it is. Maybe I should find some actual evidence first. Okay, so I have to explore the mansion to find evidence of his crimes, gather stuff to solve problems that I may encounter. Okay. Let's have a look. Looks like this lamp is still using incandescent bulbs. I guess there's technically nothing illegal about energy inefficient appliances. But warm lighting with this colour palette? That's got to be criminal. Nice painting. I bet it's worth an awful lot. Wouldn't you agree, Badman? For the last time, kid, I'm not here to steal anything. And besides, I know a reproduction painting when I see one. I'm fairly confident you could buy that one for like $10 at IKEA. Pretty sure a fire extinguisher is like the opposite of evidence. Still, it's good to have one handy in a place like this. This house is probably even older than asbestos. Okay. Do I get to take it? Oh, no. So, you ready to untie me yet? Nope. Okay, let's go to another room. So where are we? Are we in the living room? Yeah. Let's go to the kitchen. Ooh, someone left out their ingredients. Looks like they were going to bake a cake with all this. They're not gonna do it. Maybe I'll take a crack at it. Okay, let's add the flour, some eggs, whole of course, for extra nutrition. Then a stick of butter, a spoonful of sugar, whatever this weird bitter almond sauce is. Oh, no. Vanilla flavoring. And mix it all together. Looking good. Up next, time to bake. Excuse me, are you baking a cyanide cake? Now then, let's get this cake a bacon. Just need to figure out how. Okay. I don't have anything in my stuff folder though. Can I click to use an item from stuff? Okay. Okay, I got a fish. Sorry. Thought maybe I put the cake in there. Okay, so she wants at least 2 pieces of evidence before she confronts Alexandra. So she's got 1 piece, which is this fish. Can I cook the fish? Okay. Let's go to the library. The book is titled Ye Tome of Dubiously Plot-Related Information. It's open to a chapter somewhere in the middle. Chapter 15, Ye Tale of Ye Brothers 3. Once upon a time there were 3 jesters who did themselves brothers call. Ye first jester was Clept Melek, ye second Mahendra, and ye third Jimbo. One day ran these 3 brothers with full merriment a jaunt down ye street when ye spectre of death did them stop. Ho knaves, cried death, if ye 3 one must needs die, that ye other 2 mayen pass. To this ye brothers wept profoundly, alas and wail, way. None of them wished to be seen his kin before himself perish, so a cunning plan didst they devise. If one of us needs die, spoke Melek, a manner of relentless exuberance, taken me first. First I was born, yet first shall I die. Nay, exuberated Jimbo with a grin, his hand upon his bow tie. First in, last out, as they sayin', it must needs be me. Can we not compromise? Wept Mahendra, his holes raised in suspicion. Instead taken me, ye middle brother. And so Death, moved by this show of brotherly loyalty, killed all 3 jesters and went off on their merry way. The end. Chapter 16. Ye tile ye fi unintelligible text. No. Once upon a time there was a curse that randomly did change vowels into Y, and upon the ends of words affixed E's. Okay, what about this book? Hey look, there's a book on that chair. Well spotted, Jam. A book tucked away in a hard to find location. It's gotta have all sorts of clues and evidence squirreled away inside. I'll just open it and... Oh, something fell out. An aging post-it note. Was someone using this as a bookmark? And the text. Iron Snail Authorization. What could it mean? I mean, aside from Alexandra V. Badman is super guilty, because that's totally what it says to me. Anyway, this makes 2 pieces of evidence. I should be able to figure out what Alexandra is up to with this. Still, maybe gathering a little more evidence would be useful. What's this book? If this is a proper spooky mansion, it stands to reason there must be at least 1 rotating bookshelf. Badman probably has a secret passage hidden behind it, safe from prying eyes. But not from me. Now if I was Badman, which book would I choose as the switch? This riddle will require a thorough analysis of his life and background. Though on second thought, I'm not sure I actually know anything personal about him. His name sounds kind of old-timey. Is he like European or something? Well, if that's the case, there's only 1 book on this shelf that could be the switch. How symmetric? Huh. Well, I guess that wasn't it. Maybe it's just a regular bookshelf after all. Okay. Parlour. Oh wow, a still life with a skull and a bottle of wine. Super original. Never seen that one before. There's something mysterious about it though. Is it the window? The unlit candle? Feels like this composition is missing something. Metric? No. Okay. Oh, what's this? Looks like there's something way back underneath the couch. Could probably grab it if I just reached in. But on the other hand, it looks like no one's vacuumed down there in at least half a century. Wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Metric? Okay. Oh, key. Huh, that's weird. Looks like someone left a key hanging from the ceiling by a string. No idea why anyone would do that, but I do know this is a clue that a clue this tantalizing has got to lead to something significant. If only I could get it down. Metric? Okay. Let's head up the stairs. The guy had a problem with upstairs, didn't he? Oh, okay. That's probably why. Oh god, what is that thing? Why does it have so many eyes? Oh god, oh man, oh god. Metric? If it's a demon, it probably got here by magic, so magic can send it back, right? Just gotta find the right spell in this book. Centi, milli, micro, nano? Oh god, it's not working. Okay, let's just... what's this? Can't look at the candle, too busy trying not to get my soul sucked out through my tea. Oh cool, a yardstick. All I need to do is walk past that demonic, monstrously, holy crap, it's going to eat me alive. Okay, I get it. We gotta find a way to get rid of that. Uh-huh. That's gotta be the most terribly drawn demonic summoning circle I've ever seen. Still pretty spooky though. In terms of occult likelihood to corrupt the youth and steal their souls for the devil, I'd rank it like 5 points above rock music and just a smidge below Magic the Gathering. Okay. The middle clown stares down with an expression of incalculable grief, his hands raised in a supplication to an absent god. Jam boops him on the nose. There's a faint click. Oh. Hey, this bedside table looks pretty promising. Bet there's some solid evidence in there. That or another Gideon Bible. Let's see. Lucky me, it's a revolver. And it's still got 5 bullets loaded in it. Huh, what a totally innocuous and normal item for an American teenager to find lying around the house. Haha, totally normal. Shoot it, shoot it. Keep it together, Jam. It's just a taxidermy model. All I need to do is take the gun, look that thing in the eyes and... oh my god, I'm gonna die. Shoot it! Okay, I guess she won't shoot it. Okay. Shoot him. Okay, no. Okay, so I think he might be bothered by that guy in there. Let's go to the bathroom. Bin. There's one thing I've learnt from playing with copious amounts of video games, it's that you always need to check the trash cans. You never know when someone might have a secret treasure or even an equipable item that heals 1/16 of your maximum HP per turn. Okay, maybe one of those is slightly less useful than the other in this situation. Still, if there was something good in there, I can't say I'm super thrilled about reaching in and grabbing it. Some pretty nasty looking tissues wadded up in there. Gun. Book. Okay. Oh, what's that? Is there something in the tub? Let's see. Oh. Oh god. I don't want this. I don't think anyone has ever wanted this. Upsettingly detailed horse mask. Why, who's that supremely graceful and astute super sleuth in the mirror? Could it be Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County? Oh, I'm ever so busy solving crimes, I couldn't possibly stop to pose for the cover of Nancy Drew Review. Okay, maybe just this once. Gun. It's a dark and stormy night in the city, and a mysterious figure is prowling the streets with a gun in hand. That's right. Jam, the world's greatest adult detective above the age of 18 in the western half of Lynn County, is on the case. Taller than 2 kids in a trench coat and infinitely more capable of voting in state and federal elections. And of course legally allowed to say cusses. Shh. Shit. Shh. Son of a heck. Well, maybe give it 1 to 14 years. Okay, can I get her to put on the upsettingly detailed horse mask? Please, just a moment while I put on something more suitable. No. It's upsettingly detailed? Why did I think this was a good idea? Is it still on her? No, okay. Can she pose with the book? Maybe I should be holding a book to showcase my thoughtful, meticulous side. Just casually brushing up on the metric system, you know. Been measuring some kelvins lately, doing some hecometers. Why yes, I do use the 24-hour clock. How did you know? Okay. Study? Ooh. Billy S. No idea who this chump is, but he's got some seriously creepy eyes. It's like they can follow you around the room. Oh my god, they are moving. Put the mask on him. Oh, put the mask on her? Hey you, yeah you Billy, you looking at me, huh? What's that? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. Better watch yourself, punk. I got my upsettingly detailed eye on you. Can I shoot him? Probably not the best idea. But I mean, I can't say I'm not tempted. Can you metric him? No. Okay, what's this? Oh, what's this? A mysterious letter? I bet it's full of all types of dirt on Badman. The concludent statement of D. Keeler. At this rubescent haze dissipates from about my consciousness. In most total clarity do I revisit these actions which over the preceding month I did perpetrate? This house, how it reeks of that most sanguineous humour, and so too my sullied hands which did that humour spill. He and I thought ourselves bold, but that facade crumbled like ash before that tremendous horror from out mine floor did merge. To merely witness it rising from the circle would itself percuss the brain to insensibility. It's best not to think of such things. The deed is done, and undone it can it not be, yet these words assuage my woe little. That vitescence from which mine friend I reaped that might invoke the demon, how glad would I be to have it back, and the demons perlineated from this earth. I was mad then, so too was he, and now of him only his lone mandible remains. As for that demon, I have sealed its essence within the lawn statuary and transplanted its corporal form upon my harpooning gun. Still does it stand, though a corpus lifelorn. But full well I know that comely death desires as little to do with the demon as I. And oh, the worms that out from its immaculous corpse do wriggle and bream. The worms. I am but a festering rind of cheese, swollen to be bursting with worms. Their blood-ravenous serrations churn the rancid milk of my soul, the writhing, the gnawing, the boundless hunger. Even now I can feel their corpulence. Boring. I could barely even read most of that. But whatever it said, I'm pretty sure it has nothing to do with the crimes that Badman definitely committed here. Oh dear. What's in this box? Oh, I'll need the key. Okay, gun. Horse mask? What if this box is locked in metric? Let's see, if you carry the 9 and follow the pedmas. Nope, it's still locked. Maybe if I tried radiance. Okay. So maybe if we go in here and use the horse mask on this fella. This isn't helping. Oh, she's put the mask on it instead. Well, that's somehow exactly as terrible as it was before. Still, at least it's not any worse. Can I grab this now? I'm sure I can... Okay. Oh, this isn't a yardstick. It's all in centimeters and stuff. What a waste of wood. Honestly, how are you even supposed to use that? Metric. Yeah, you did pick up that book on metric in the library. I guess I could try and figure it out. Units of measurement, international standard, divisible by 10, something French or whatever. 1 kilometer is equal to 0.62 miles. Wow, I think I get it. Of course, such instantaneous mastery is to be expected, seeing as I am Jam, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. A prodigy like me eats Newtons for breakfast. Well, fig Newtons anyway. Let's get the candle too. Haha, alright, well now that the taxidermied demonic entity is out of the way, I can get back to what's really important here. Pocketing everything within eyeshot that isn't nailed down. Starting with this candle. Not actually sure I'm going to need this, seeing as the house is pretty adequately lit already, but I'm not really opposed to the ability to light a random thing on fire either. Okay. So, if we... Can I use the candle on the summoning circle? Oh. Maybe I could get in on a little of this demon summoning action. Just need to put the candle in place and oh mighty demons or whatever, heed my call. I don't know what your deal is, but I got a pretty ripe soul to trade if that's your thing. All yours as long as you can get me a best-selling series of beloved children's detective novels about my heroic exploits. And the Netflix adaptation had better last at least 3 seasons or the deal's off. Meter stick? Honestly though, with a pentagram this poorly arranged, I doubt you could commune with the ghost of Colonel Sanders, let alone any proper demons. Good thing I've got this meter stick to help fix things up. An acute angle here. A fallen angel here. And here we're done. Now let's see how this works. Okay, can I use... Okay, she's trying to evoke the demons again. Rise, ascend, materialize, come on out, or whatever. Demons? Hello? Is anyone there? Can you hear me? Should I, like, invoke louder, or... Oh. Well, alrighty then. I guess that's a no? I think I'm good on the whole demon summoning thing for now, actually. Okay, let's go back down to the library, because maybe that's opened up now. No, because we heard something slide before. Well, I can get this with the meter stick. A meter's basically 10 feet, right? Just gotta push it a little to the left and got it. Looks like a stack of $20 bills, so like 12 bucks in metric. Even after being down here, they smell ever so faintly of minty freshness. Definitely a product of Badman's money laundering. Okay, let's see if we can get the string key. With the meter stick? Nope. Now this would be a yardstick. Okay, how about the candle? The air around this candle is hot, and according to physics, hot air rises. So in theory, if I hold the candle beneath the key for long enough, eventually the metal will absorb the heat, causing the string to catch fire and burn, dropping the key. I can't see any flaws in this plan whatsoever. Wait, but if the string is attached to the ceiling and the ceiling catches fire, the whole house will probably come crashing down with the key. Maybe I'll try coming up with a plan that doesn't involve the mansion accidentally going up in flames. You have already set a fire. Any more than it already has, that is, yeah. Okay, shoot it down. Good thing I have this loaded revolver handy. Let's see, ready, aim, and an alley-oop. The thrown revolver strikes the key and knocks it loose from the ceiling. Worked like a charm. Glad I took all those gun throwing classes back in elementary school. Okay, let's go back to the study and use the key. I guess the key would probably make the most sense. And it's open. A blood-stained knife. There's like 0% chance this baby wasn't involved in some crime or another. Not really sure what crime, but I can work it out as I go. Yes! Bake that cake. The waitress set the cake on fire and then served it. They called it a baked Arkansas or something. Hell, whatever it was, I'm sure it can't be that hard. Just need to take my trusty candle and... voila. Gosh, I love baking. Oh. Pretty sure that cake's gonna need at least another hour. Maybe if I, like, go somewhere else and then come back, it'll be done? No, okay. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna make me do this anymore. Like again? No. Okay. Maybe I just go back to this guy and talk to him? Alright, time to wrap this up. I know what you did and I've got the evidence to prove it. I have to pick 2 pieces. I'm gonna pick the bloodstained knife and a stack of 20s. Cash, blood and a knife, a classic combination, no? A combination that, at a glance, can signify only one thing. Murder. Kid, I swear to God I'm not a murderer. I've never even seen that knife before. One of those 2 statements may be true, but the other is without a doubt a lie. To determine which is which, we must first take stock of our subconscious biases. If not murder or mugging, are there other ways one could make money with a knife? Knife throwing at a circus perhaps, but you're no clown, Badman. You just dress like one. Wait, what's wrong with my turtleneck? No, in these modern times, classical detective thinking is too old-fashioned. When I realised this, I knew what I had to do. Which admittedly was waste like 15 minutes on YouTube watching some dude breaking raw spaghetti with his forehead. But what an enlightening 15 minutes it was. Online, there's audience for anything. Even mildly fetishistic pasted demolition videos. And when there's an audience, there's advertising money. So while the average armchair detective may look at the evidence and see murder as the only option, I know what's really going on here. With this abandoned mansion as your hideout, you've been making a little side money. By making ASMR videos of yourself cutting random objects in slow motion with this knife taped to your chin. Has my investigative prowess left you too stunned for words? I'll take that as your confession, Badman. Yet another case solved by yours truly, Jan, the world's greatest kid detective between the ages of 4 and 17 in the western half of Lynn County. Wait, hold up, kid. Let's just assume you're right about all this. Are you basically saying I didn't do anything illegal? I mean, no, nothing technically illegal. So you agree that I'm innocent? Yeah, I guess. Great, so you're gonna untie me, right? Said it wasn't illegal, it's still kind of weird, you know. You can keep the knife and the cash, but I'm done here. I think I'm gonna go home and watch more of the spaghetti guy. There was something weirdly hypnotic about the way the noodles crack across his forehead. That was definitely more information than I ever wanted to know. Could have gone worse though, at least I've got the knife and somehow even made a little money. Just gotta figure out how to cut the ropes with my hands tied behind my back. Honestly, how hard could it be? Thief gets wrecked by epic demon. Okay, the end. Ending 4 out of 16. Not illegal, still kind of weird. Yeah, let's try a different set of evidence. Okay, let's say... the knife and the fish? A herring and a thoroughly used knife. Suspicious, no? Or so I thought, but in actuality the truth was even stranger than I could have guessed. Consider the herring. A common bait fish, yes, but also an international culinary staple. Yet that alone was not enough for me to narrow the scope of what was afoot here. For that I needed to look at the utensils at hand. I found no evidence of any intent to cook this herring, and no pertinent kitchen implements save for this knife. How could one serve raw herring and with only a knife? It was then I recalled something of the weebs from the school anime club had told me. In Japan, raw fish is known as sashimi, and nishin. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. That is, herring served with roe is a particular delicacy. Suddenly it was all clear to me. Alexandre V. Badman, you've been conducting your business in the shadows long enough. It's time your deeds were finally revealed. Yes, it's time that the world knows that you are, in fact, an aspiring sushi chef. I'm doing what now? In hindsight, it makes perfect sense. After so many years struggling as a low-level criminal, you wanted to make a clean break from your sordid past. You wanted to make a living through honest work, a fresh start, and what could be fresher than raw fish? Yet you knew that your underworld associates would frown on your Epicurean exploits, so you hide yourself away in this abandoned mansion to train. The blood on the knife is none other than your own, spilled by mistake during a particularly intense prep session. This was no crime at all. This was passion. Okay, yeah, sure, that's exactly what's going on here. You know, this is some pretty inspiring stuff. Like, you could make a documentary out of this. That's great, kid. Now please untie me. Of course, who am I to stand between a man and his dream? It's gonna be a minute though. I tied these knots hecka tight and my hands are super slimy from carrying that herring around. You do realize you have a knife, right? But I don't want to turn you into sushimi by mistake. Alright, that's fair enough. I'd probably taste terrible anyway. Oh god. Ending 8 out of 16, a raw deal. Okay. Alright, this video is dragging on a little bit, so I'm going to put out another one with the endings. So just look out for that. See ya!